So I would like to say that listening to the minister, I was quite excited about some of the measures that were rolled out. We know that we've had challenges in the past few months. Those challenges partly could be blamed on COVID, partly could be also blamed on the structural bottlenecks that we have in our economy. And therefore, given that we're unable to, get the e-levy passed, in Parliament, that meant that there was going to be a downgrade of our economy, and that was exactly what happened. And that's actually made it quite difficult for us to be able to get some funds or get investor confidence. Now, listening to the minister, looking at the rigidities that we have in our expenditure framework, the fact that we have about 97% of our revenue all moving into some things that we can't do anything about in terms of statutory payments, in terms of the interest payments that we have to make as an economy, and then in terms of some wages and compensation that we have to make, then it was important for governments to show that they were prepared to do something to boost the confidence of investors. And so if I look at some of the things that they outlined in there, one being cutting salaries of government employees of them by 30%, and the moratorium on imported vehicles, the travel ban or travel restrictions that we have. In a way, or in my mind, what that means is that they are trying to show the entire world that they are ready to consolidate and improve their fiscal position. And that in itself could help boost investor confidence.
Why should anybody be applauded for stopping wastage?
Good. So if you are wasting, so to call it, and then you are having to stop it, I'm not saying that we should applaud them, but all I'm trying to say is that they have been able to show that they want to consolidate our fiscal position, and that is what is going to help in boosting investor confidence, at least in the short term.
This is what any prudent manager of a business should be doing, not wait until such a situation. Is that not so?
I agree with you perfectly. I agree with you. So every prudent manager should be able to do the sort of things that would help reduce its expenditure or minimize its cost. Over the years, if we have been unable to achieve it, and now we are trying to get into a direction where we want to achieve it, then I think it's a good sign, and we should talk about it as well.
Tell me about this. Government will conclude ongoing measures to eliminate ghost workers from the government payroll by end of December 2022. What's new about this?
And there isn't anything new about it, because over the years we've actually heard that ghost names are going to be removed from the system that we have and so forth. What we need to see is the effective implementation of the measures that have been outlined. And I was just coming to that when you came in.
Okay.
Now that these have been outlined, the measures have been outlined, we need to see the effective implementation of these measures. If we say that we are cutting the expenditure on travel, we are reducing the expenditure on travel. If we say that we are reducing the expenditure on other things, other discretionary expenditure, we should make sure that we are making it transparent and visible enough for the Ghanaian to see that this is actually what we are doing. If you take the state-owned agencies, most of them are off subvention and they are doing their own things, as we know. So if they have their budget and they had, let's say, travel on their budget, we should be able to see that these have been moved to central government coffers. And transparency in implementing some of these measures is very, very key over here.